And we're live.
I don't have a mic. Hello.
I think we're live. Hopefully.
Should probably
What?
make sure the music's off. Did you do that? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
we're live.
People
Hello.
will probably gonna tell us if we're not live.
Jonas is here too?
I think.
Yeah? I
Hey
can't
there.
quite get you in the shot because it's
me pull it
transfixed
up
on my
on-
face. Well, let's just hang around at the booth a little. We're just hanging out at IBC 2025. It just started. The show just kind of started there. Because what's happening on Hall 10 is that Jonas's other project has a booth called CLOUDflex.
We need to hide the countdown timer.
Oh yeah, you do that while I talk.
You have it on your phone.
I literally have it on my phone. I can do that. Yeah, so Jonas's other project has a booth here, CLOUDflex Broadcast. And what's interesting about agreeing to going live while you have a booth on a actually busy Sunday is that there's people wanting demos of the product. And I'm also showing off Run Studio as well. So I was just giving a demo to somebody about that. And next thing you know, we realized that it's been like 6 minutes ago we should have went live. So it doesn't matter. Either way, we're here.
Do we just want to take a stroll through the hall?
Let's take it, and you got the chat there, and you can.
Yep, I got the chat there. We are mirrored.
Oh, and just a reminder that our TD Tucker is in the background there, and he's giving a demo to somebody. So if things fall apart, he's in control of the show.
I think maybe possibly.
Yeah, even though the show is headless now as we walk around.
I'm just gonna walk like slightly awkwardly behind you.
So, like I said, we're in Hall 10, where we have other companies like, I'm looking at Canair, I'm looking at Riedel. What else is here? Gravity Media. They have the EBU booth showing off some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll almost hit somebody with a camera. We also have VizRTs here in this booth, or this hall, I mean.
And it's like, you almost forgot Riedel, which like have the largest booth ever, so like...
And the plan right now is to, Jonas is checking in on any chat that might pop up. You're going to have to stay behind me if you want to be in the shot. And I am just walking around with my arm out, hoping that I don't hit into somebody.
I do have to say, a great jacket, I agree.
Oh, yeah,
You probably have the coolest jacket.
I brought this to wear it every day, and then 10 minutes before showtime, I was like, oh yeah, the jacket that I brought to wear every day. I actually got the full suit, but the trousers didn't look as good as the top.
I mean...
Oh, and the tie, but why am I wearing a shirt that has a tie? I'm not a businessman.
Do we want to just see how long it works?
We're hoping that the signal keep working as we move from hall to hall.
We did get more cell this year.
Yeah.
And
if you remember, cut to someone insert.
This is live. We can't cut.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we can cut, but we don't have that footage.
If Tucker was listening and we had footage of this, we would insert the footage of us, the show crumbling last year as we walked into Hall 7 and where there's no reception. So I'm hoping the same thing's not happening now as I talk.
No, because this year we're smart enough to also actually look at the stream here on my phone.
Correct. So Hall 10, a lot of audio stuff, CLOUDflex.
Audio?
Just left.
Like more production, like general production tools, but...
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And we're now walking into a lot of camera land, which is cool because I actually haven't been here outside of like trying to find the nearest toilet.
I have been here, and because I came to the OC booth to get the raffle, and all I won was, well, not all I won, but I volunteered and I got some chocolate. I didn't win anything. Bart from the Discord won a monitor yesterday.
Oh, and, well, that's great.
Yeah, so what I...
Because the battery runs out.
Oh yeah, prepare yourselves for that. Yeah, who knows what will happen.
Look at that. Tucker's showing the footage of the monitor.
Yeah, I realized now it would have been lovely to hear Tucker's voice in my ears. That's why I told you we'd stay at the booth for a while, but we figured since he's busy, we'll just walk off and...
yeah, but that's a nice... it would be great if someone just like made a comm solution or something. That would be
if that existed
useful
for us to use. I would definitely use it.
Like that.
But that's cool. So Tucker was showing some footage, which makes me think that he's probably not giving his demo anymore. And I prepared some footage, like I just saw pop up there over at the OC booth. They were showing off their hardware, but they had H2R graphics running as the graphics solution, which was quite nice. It was, They didn't tell me they were going to do that or anything. I just saw this graphics on the screen and thought, oh, that looks familiar.
There's some. Are we gonna be like claims because of that audio?
Yeah, we can stay away from it. Lots of cool stuff.
Oh, there we go. Now we have breakup. We had some breakup there. Interesting.
Head back towards the door.
Yeah.
Fun to roam though.
Also, the one thing that I did do this time is like last year we had like 2 to 3 seconds of latency.
Yes.
This year we're like really quick. So.
We're really what?
Quick.
Quick. Okay. You didn't factor in any buffer to save us?
Not much.
No. Okay. Good. That would have been handy.
Yeah.
What's nice about this room is there's lots of nice lighting companies, so we'd actually look our best if we just stayed in this hall.
Yeah,
but you know,
it's actually an interesting thing. Like, I think what caused all that interference is the LED wall. LED
yeah,
walls
we just
are
walked
quite
right past
notorious
that.
to like LTE signals.
And if you have any questions about IBC in general or things we've seen along the way, you can throw them in the chat, and I'm sure Jonas will relay them our way.
Yes, I will relay all of them.
One interesting thing I was checking out actually it's in Hall 10 as well, is from RGB Link, they have a new 12G 4K, I should say, switcher with two 12G SDI inputs.
That's cool.
4K HDMI inputs and 4K HDMI outputs. So it's their first switcher in the small desktop form factor that supports full Ultra HD. If I've been saying full HD, apologies, I mean Ultra HD. So it's interesting. I mean, we're packing a lot of stuff into a tiny box here, maybe. And of course it works in HD mode as well, so you could still stick with it with that. But interesting if you're in a scenario where most of the time you do HD, and then all of a sudden you want to do a bit of Ultra HD. Quite neat.
Also for 9:16.
Exactly.
You often need 4K for that.
That's true. And over at the OC booth, they were showing off some cool stuff with one of their existing switchers having a 9:16 mode. And all it does is, obviously it flips everything around. As a trade-off, you need to lose one of the stills because it has to do a lot of processing now to turn all your inputs around. But not a bad trade-off to have that 9:16.
I'm also surprised, like, did the still use that much, like, processing power?
Yeah,
apparently,
true.
Like,
apparently it does.
I do have some questions from Jeremy.
Please.
Here. What's been the most surprising booth?
Do you have an answer?
You know, I haven't found the booth, but I had you tell me about it, and then I told everyone about that. Just little monitors on top of like the plugs.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't found the booth to that.
What is it called?
I don't know. Let me check out this code.
Solid answer.
Also,
so far a solid answer.
Turns out the VTs you did, are only still frames. We won't be able to play it.
Okay,
but
well,
we can just still the first frame, which probably isn't too helpful.
What else did I put on those VTs? I wish I had a list now. That's why I didn't want to wander off. What's this hall called? Oh, this is where Grass Valley is.
Valley.
And we chatted with Andy from Zoom. Here.
All of the things.
Within here, but it's really hidden in the back. But you know they had one?
Oh, they have one. I didn't find it.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And we're gone. Let's walk.
Let's go back to the booth. Check that out. Yeah. And then I can see what clips we have and why they're not working.
There we go. It seems to be.
This is why we're keeping a close eye this year. So
Might
if we
be back.
Out, then we can quickly turn it back.
Yeah, the problem is like we still notice. It takes us a while to notice.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're hopefully back.
Yeah, we're back. This is the RGB Link booth, by the way, in here.
Yep, we're back.
And like I said, they were showing off this little switcher.
You can also turn the camera around.
I can, but I find
things.
I find it to be so like dizzying how fast it turns around. But people can.
So if we tell everyone to close their eyes, maybe we can do.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, neat. So let's go back to the CLOUDflex and see if we can find it.
Oh yeah, hello. It's Badger Media.
Badger Media. That was the coolest one you saw. Yes, neat.
There's also a question about any cool or surprising products.
Yes.
Did you see that on the left there? A huge camera assembly.
Exactly. Look at this. Huge camera assembly. Oh, I can't quite get it on my shot.
That's basically what we are using right here, right? So.
There we go. It's wild. Sorry for the dizzying turnaround of the camera. I hope it didn't.
You should have like
hurt
at
your
least
eyeballs.
give like a warning or something.
Okay, warning. I am going to turn the camera around a minute ago.
You know what is also really cool? If you are at the CLOUDcom booth and you want to figure out where the space comms are, just go to the CLOUDflex booth, which, like, I'll show you. Like, if you're at the CLOUDcom booth, just see us.
You can just see CLOUDflex just poking its little head over the top.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, let me turn around and see. So, just in the distance there, you can almost see it. CLOUDflex booth off to the other side. So if you are, I mean, yeah, I feel like the time is too late now to say, if you're coming to IBC, come by and say hello, but if you haven't,
if you happen to be at IBC,
yeah, for some reason you're going to go on Monday, or you're here right now.
of course, everyone should go on Monday and just come for our booth, but
Monday is the day that things will be at its quietest.
hashtag Monday best day,
Exactly.
or something like that.
Monday best day.
Yeah. Do you want to talk at all over about H2R Graphics version 3?
Yeah, I've been showing that
And
off
like,
at the booth.
we're kind of doing something cool for this stream where we haven't used the social graphics at all yet.
Yeah, look, we're back at the booth now. Tucker is actually doing his job that we've hired him for instead of the job he should be here for, which is, giving demos. But it's nice that he had some time. And he's giving me a card. Okay, and I'll take that and do that later. But yeah, so at the booth here, someone else's face has been, hello, look at me. We're showing H2R Graphics V3 being used during the show. And the idea there is we actually have 2 live streams going at the same time, right? Jonas's channel is getting a live stream, and then you're watching on either that or on Here to Record channel. And we wanted the graphics to look different for them both. So if I turn the camera around, your warning, this is your warning for the camera being turned around now. What we did was we built out the show graphics and sort of duplicated them, so that at the top here we have all of my graphics, and at the bottom we have a triggered version of all of his graphics in a different theme. And then whenever I show one of them, it automatically shows the other one below it and in his style. There's no graphics on air right now, but if there were...
it's here. You just can't see it here because
they
we're
are on air. Yeah, okay.
doing some vMix weirdness to make that work.
Yeah, so on my channel you can see them look one way, on his you can see it look the other way, which is quite a nice way of using that. Actually, that was a V2 feature now that I think about it, but either way, that was nice to have that in there. What else is on the booth here? We have these... The Scarhoy lent a controller, so they're showing that off with Cloud.
I was about to try using it, but
oh yeah.
that would be bad because that's controlling our stream.
So we're actually controlling and running the stream using that. So this is...
And now it's controlling Carbon.
Okay, good. So now you can press buttons. But what's happening here is you can see vMix running, but it's not running on this computer. It's running in the cloud via, helped by CLOUDflex broadcast, of course.
Of course.
But, via VPN, this controller can actually talk right to that vMix instance, which is really nice. So nice of them to let you this for a few
And
days.
there's also, if you're still at IBC and you want to win something, you can be part of the Scarhoy scavenger hunt and just collect a stamp here. And, we're happy to give you one of 10 stamps.
On show is the stream announcer here. Actually, Tucker was using that to listen to the show a second ago. But among other things, we really like this for space comms use, right?
Yes.
Why, Jonas?
Because the cool thing is it displays itself as 2 USB audio interfaces. So it shows it as a main and an aux. You can use the main for Zoom, OBS, or whatever you're using to actually stream the content. And the aux is whatever you use for comms. So you could, for example, be like, hey, I want to use space comms, and then it handles the ducking, it handles muting, all the thing, and I'm going to show my favorite feature. You can play Pong on that.
Or it can play by itself. Yeah, nice. Cool, what other... Apparently I didn't give video files to Tucker, which is, isn't that just typical? One thing I saw, I was really trying to find what it was called, but I couldn't find the name of it. But at the Elgato booth, they were showing off that that new screen, which is technically from Corsair, Have you seen that? The
Oh,
wide touch
the
screen?
tiny.
Yeah. So I threw a video on our list of videos to look at, and I tried looking up on the website earlier. I couldn't find it, but yeah. So it's like a widescreen device, amazing, that is touchscreen, and they were showing it with what do you call their touch version of
virtual panels, virtual DAC or something.
Exactly, but it kind of reminded me of that little widescreen thing I made, which was quite fun.
I'm sure they just stole it from you.
So I'm pretty sure they stole that idea, but people, whenever I made that video, one of the things that really caught people's attention is that, like, the aspect ratio of the screen. There's just something about it. It's just so like, oh, what's this now? What are you up to? And I think they'll find the same with that screen. It's quite a nice little eye catcher to, in their case, use it for the virtual stream deck.
Yeah.
But you could just load whatever you want on there. It's just a screen. It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's HDMI. I think it's the same as their prompter, which is like USB-C and uses.
Yeah, it's probably. Well, it's all. The interesting thing about the prompter is it's not even like USB-C DisplayPort alt mode.
No.
It is using USB-C. It's using USB-C with what's it called? Like the weird
like
link
display
mode
link
over display link.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just minor details. So what else did I see? This is why I wanted to walk back here, because I knew I would have other things on my list of interesting bits and pieces. I did get a nice full. This is why I like coming to these kind of shows, right?
Yeah.
I did get a nice full demo of the Blackmagic replay with the G2 ISO, and if I got the G2 ISO in my studio someday, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a full replay demo, because it's just not the world I live in, and it's just not. I just don't know enough about it. I don't have the footage for it. So coming to a show like this, seeing someone who knows how the features work, of course, but also able to show all the footage and demo, and then you can play around with it. It was really nice. So they had that on the booth. Apparently, as far as I know, the G2 ISOs will be coming in the next month or so. Some things have held them up, but we're getting there. The Constellation 4K Plus, the biggest one.
The one that
shipped the other day.
Like the 8K, but without 8K.
Correct.
And twice as large?
Correct.
Got it.
It is now shipping out to customers that ordered it. So I imagine that the G2 ISO, that's what I call it, G2 ISO, because it's such a long name. It will be in a month or so, hopefully, if things go well. And then one fun little one that I saw was this RGB Link Tau 1 Tiny. Not the best, easiest name to quote, but in fact, you can just show a screenshot of that. What they had before was UVC to HDMI, which people liked to use for their ATEM minis, if you had a little UVC connection. But what this new version is doing is you can do UVC to HDMI or UVC to NDI.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, or you can do NDI to HDMI as well on the device. So you can kind of decide what of those two you want to go for.
That's fun.
That was quite neat. And obviously, it's been fun to be at CLOUDflex. It's fun to see your demos and you chatting with people.
That's another question I have for you.
Please.
Does Ross have the SpiderCam going?
Oh, I don't even think I went to Ross booth. That's a question for you.
No, they don't. They have a huge LED screen, so they couldn't fit the SpiderCam in that as well.
Wah, wah. That would have been cool to see. I don't think I've ever actually seen the demo.
Yeah, and the cool thing is at NAB you were actually able to like fly it around.
Yeah.
Which that's a whole other level of cool.
Oh yeah, vMix 29 beta was something I got to play with a little bit. That was quite nice. So if you've used vMix a bunch, 4 overlays can run out fast. So now they have 8 overlays in this V29, which is really nice. And a bunch of other little bits and pieces, but for me that was one of the best ones. And their OMT, tell me, what is OMT?
OMT is an open media transport protocol that allows you to, very much like NDI, but it's not as feature-rich. It uses the vMix codec, which is interesting because that one was like built for replay.
Yeah.
So what most codecs have is a longer codec, and that one just like doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And they use TCP to transmit the frames.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
It's cool. It's like early days, but a fun new thing.
You know, we say it's early days, but also vMix supports it. So like
and central control as well.
Central control, vMix, Sienna. I'm probably gonna like update my Disco B to support it.
You should.
And it's just like, I don't like, my girlfriend always laughs at me when I like lay in bed and like am on the GitHub app reading code.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I really does something really cool about being able to say, oh, that's how you would like build that. So like I love OMT for that.
Yeah, that's cool. One other thing I guess that I saw on the show floor that was newish or in the early works is that video 3 there, AirFly Touch. So a bit of a different thing for Scarhoy to go.
Oh, interesting. I didn't see that.
Instead of just buttons, touchscreen. I know I personally don't like using touchscreens during a show or a live show, but in this case, what you can see is like the option of all the buttons and then maybe a touchscreen that you can add some extra bits on, which is quite nice. It's a funny way to, it felt like I said to them, it's like a weird way to go. Like they're so into the buttons to add a screen to it, but I don't know, it makes sense to me that this part I definitely want preview program. This part, I'm not sure yet.
Well, and in all reality, like one of the most common complaints about Scout is price.
Yeah.
Let's say like even on this panel, right? Like the buttons down here, the NKK buttons, I wouldn't want them to change those.
No.
But like if they change the like settings buttons up here to a screen and that might be cheaper. I don't know, I would care that much.
Exactly.
As long as we get to keep the T-bar.
Was that still there? You can't quite see on my...
yeah, you can't see.
No. But like I said, this is, as far as I could tell, like more of a, let's build it and see what people say about it. Perfect for these kind of shows where you can just build a thing and people can come and say like, yeah, we really like that, we need that, or don't bother. And then it just disappears. Right?
It totally... Yeah. It's no, I think that's the coolest thing, and like really enjoyed talking to all the people.
Yeah,
like
me too.
It's has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm Tucker.
There's Tucker.
It's been fun. It's been fun to just hang around, chat with people, see what people are building. You know, talk to the old network and meet people from the Discord server. And
that was really cool.
All that good stuff. Yeah. Any last thoughts for our lovely live stream of the day?
Let's have another look at questions.
Which has gone better. Well, I'll watch it later, but you know, these things go as they go.
Oh, here's another good question. Anything exciting coming out of Zoom?
Yes.
And we'll just leave it at that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, one really cool thing that Zoom is doing is they are doing Zoom ISO Cloud. I always keep messing it up. And basically what it is, it's a service-based cloud native solution that brings Zoom ISO to the cloud, because I really don't want to run it on a Mac instance, because those are a pain. And it's really cool because like it automatically scales. They're showing it with MXL and Grass Valley, and I'm sure there's going to be more provided.
Yeah. Like, I think that's why I personally have never used it myself. I either don't have an extras Mac to use it on, and my main Mac I just want to keep as my main Mac. That's the only good reason. So now.
But what's really cool about it, it also does SRT. So like imagine you're running it in the cloud, and all you're doing is send SRT down to like, you probably have like 5 SRT decoders.
Oh yeah.
Like all of those small new computers can do it. So like you could do contribution that way.
That's really cool.
There's also Hans who's asking, have you heard about open source NDI coming to VLC and FFmpeg?
Someone told me about that on the show floor, and all I knew was what...
I probably told you about it.
I think you and someone else did, actually. All I saw was a screenshot of it being announced, and the troubles they may have with the naming / no, not the naming, but like...
Well, the naming, I think, is the only thing that they might be
that's true.
coming for, because that is a trademark.
That's true.
They used French law to be able to actually reverse engineer it legally. They're missing most features like sending, HX, UDP, multicast, access control. But it's cool. Like, I mean, if we can have NDI back in FFmpeg, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I miss NDI and VLC, to be
I never
totally
even
honest.
knew it was ever there.
I mean, it wasn't, and now it. Whatever.
Yeah. It's not something I'm missing, to be honest. So yeah.
Jeremy is also saying, "All right, guys, it's almost 1 a.m. Off to the bed and enjoy the rest of the show."
Yeah, it feels like 1 a.m. here, to be honest.
Oh, it's not. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just look into my chat,
Yeah, please
which
do.
Camille asked one more question.
Oh, please.
Could you ask the Black Magic stuff if they can give us a little sneak peek specifically about SMT 2110? No. And like, what's really cool though is if you're here, I've like the staff and everyone is so open to actually talking.
Exactly.
But not on camera.
No,
very much
hard.
not on camera. Like
not just them, but many booths are just like you'll say things. It's not like they're giving you big secrets, but they'll say things to you that you would never be able to say in an email.
Like the Director 1 that Major released.
Yeah. What did they say to you that you shouldn't be saying?
No, I saw that at IBC or NAB, like whatever the exhibition was before it was released.
Yeah.
They were like, okay,
yes,
let's make sure there's no cameras.
Exactly.
Like pull up the camera and they're like, so there's this thing coming.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. Like that is definitely still where trade shows have.
I think so. That is probably like top 3 reasons, to be honest. But they have their converters, 2110 converters on shows, that kind of stuff. But nothing. I don't think you get like many. Here's exactly what we're going to build next.
Yeah, and I don't think I mean, you could see that the 2110 switcher is coming, but it's hard to say.
They've laid a lot of groundwork for that to be the case. So would you be surprised, like at the next NAB that they have some sort of switcher?
It's still very hard to do. Like that's a lot of things to decode.
Yeah.
And like especially since Blackmagic doesn't have they very much, even with 2110, they still use 1 cable per signal. So like it would just look like an Ethernet switch.
Exactly.
So I think they're first gonna do higher density SMT 2110 over fiber.
Yeah.
Fiber and all that, and then maybe a switcher.
Yeah,
but like before that would feel odd.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they'll do it. Because like you need a lot of computing in there and like timestamping.
Sure. I wouldn't even know where to start.
So no SMT 2110 for H2R graphics.
No, unless someone else builds it. I mean, I don't even have NDI, so
that's fun. Well,
yeah.
Should we film us hitting the
Wait,
auto?
Hold on. Let me turn the camera around. Prepare yourselves for a camera turn around.
We also have the issue with the latency. So like I'm gonna do this and they're never actually gonna see me hitting it. No, they're gonna see me hitting it.
Press another button and then press the right button. So they'll think that. Goodbye.